show up here.
Of course, Steve here, he's here with the comments and the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us, Steve.
You're early, Steve. And he's right on time.
He's being punctual.
He's very punctual. All right. Steve's here, so
We have two, but the other one might be me. I'm over here.
it's you.
It's me.
Because it would show up over here.
Get your questions ready.
No.
It may just be a private.
Do you have questions, Steve?
You can start putting your comments in your questions in the comments. And we'll see if anybody else shows up.
Yeah, we'll see if anybody decides to come by and say hello.
We'll answer your questions. It'll be a private chat for you.
What do you want to know, Steve? Yes, let's see. Hey Sue, how are you?
Oh.
You.
Aww.
Thanks, Mark. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh, we met at downtown Disney, Steve.
Yeah,
For some mutual friends.
we were there for the Spina Bifida conference.
She was there for the conference. I was there to meet friends.
Yeah.
That's really that's the short story.
And we've been dating ever since.
For
Mhm.
over 7 years.
Mhm.
Come on, Mark. I'm sure you've got questions.
Well, he wants to save them for when he rips apart with us because he doesn't want to spoil it.
Right. It's a lot of talking. Just let it rip.
Yep.
It's true. It is.
Yeah. See if anybody shows up.
Well, we've got 3 people. That's about what I thought. Oh man. You know, Mark, we got to hang out with a couple of the guys from 1313 yesterday. Larry, Dancy, and Racer Tom. It was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Larry likes buying people Dole Whips, apparently. Just want to share with the group.
What do you want to? Oh, well, we were gonna talk about our experience. I guess we'll share it with who's here now about our experience at Disneyland yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the changes to the DAS, the Disability Access System.
Sucks.
Yeah, at least for the Haunted Mansion, that's what we went on yesterday because that's what we were hearing about. So now you have to Well, they used to have a dedicated aisle for people in wheelchairs and other disabilities to go down on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
You know, so that you'd be a little more protected and not in the big crowd in the changing portrait hallway. And yesterday, they just made us go down with everybody else, and it was dark, and we were in a big mass of people.
Yeah, luckily nobody ran into us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mark, it was a lot of fun. You've built a great community, and I am happy that we are part of it.
Yeah. I mean, that was the highlight of the day, but yeah, after that, I mean, we didn't really do anything else after that Haunted Mansion thing.
No.
But.
No.
I mean, yeah.
It was a lot of hanging out and a lot of watching people, really. And then meeting some new friends, which we can actually call friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, I think we've got our 3.
It's a good test.
Exactly. This is our first one, so you know.
No, we have 4.
We have 4?
Here, so we're good.
Okay.
Picking up steam.
Serious question: when you see someone in a wheelchair and you smile, does that make you want to smack? Smile off my face. I always want to see you, but don't know if that's annoying.
No,
not at all. It's like, go ahead.
What? No, it's like smiling at anybody. I mean,
it's smiling at anyone.
Friendly.
Yeah, it's it's like I see guys in wheelchairs who have the same wheelchair, and we just smile and wave.
Give a nod.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you see a guy who's got the same kind of car you have, and you just know you're in a special kind of group. It's the same kind of thing.
But somebody asked us in the comments before, it's kind of like going off of what Mark was saying about the question about what you could do if you're going to the parks with a friend with a disability.
Yeah.
To make it easier. I'd say just be patient and go at their speed and ask what they need. It was harder for me when I was walking before I started using the scooter, and that was what he would do to help me out because it was easier for him to get around at that point. And he would just kind of go at my speed and see what I needed, and we would stop, take breaks if you need to take breaks.
Search your own YouTube channel. Oh, let's see. No, Mark, it's not patronizing at all. It's being friendly. What inspired us to do our YouTube channel, Steve? Lack of representation.
For me, the last straw for me, I was going to save this one until we got more people joining, so that's good. Okay, so for me, the main thing that kind of pushed me to want to do it and really bring it up to Ben as a serious thing was before the shutdown, we were watching a YouTuber he was commenting on the curb cutouts at Disneyland, and or they were commenting on it and said that it was kind of ruining the aesthetic of Main Street. And I just thought, there needed to be a different voice than that.
Yeah.
For us, it's helpful.
Yeah, ruining the aesthetic. No, it doesn't. It flattens a curve.
I mean, it's good for crowd control in general, but for us, it makes the park accessible.
Yeah, it's all about accessibility. And Carly, you have lights on your scooter?
I have a light, yeah. It'll help. Actually, it really does help in the dark areas, yeah. So I light the way. I was lighting the way for us last night.
Yeah. Are most cast members patient and informed on how to accommodate you? Most cast members are patient, yes, but they are seriously not informed. They need to have training.
Yeah, I feel like
we are informing them all the time.
Yeah. And it goes back to even when I first started using like the disability access system. One cast member was the one that recommended it to my family when they were there when I was little, and by the time we got to City Hall, when I went to apply for it, they acted like I didn't qualify for it, and it was like something that I couldn't use, and because I wasn't in a wheelchair, and that's where I got a lot over the years is because I'm not in a wheelchair. Like they can't really do anything to accommodate me unless I'm in a wheelchair. Like that's the big suggestion is just rent a wheelchair, and then it's great. You can just go through the exits, and then that's how they wanted to accommodate me, and I wanted to walk as long as possible, and they didn't really seem to be very accommodating of that.
No. Oh, Beth's got food allergies. Interesting. Yeah, it sucks. I've had a good friend who had a serious peanut allergy. He could eat any of the expensive nuts, but not peanuts. Mm-hmm. Eric.
Yeah. And I think don't all of the restaurants there have the special menus if you ask for them though?
Yeah, I think they do.
I think.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys. Anybody can answer. How's the audio sound? This is, like I said, this is our first test, so we want to know how it sounds. Got a thumbs up.
Oh, good. Good.
They do the average, yeah, but the average seem absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely true with the mobility accommodations. They're confused. They give different answers, and they used to have special seating for fireworks viewing for people in wheelchairs, and now you get different answers, and they're like, oh, just sit out in the middle of Main Street. You get different answers depending on who you ask.
And I always happen to find the one guy who's 7 feet tall. It's in the park and stands in front of me. But
it's just the fact that you just can't get a straight answer from anybody about the accommodations.
Yeah. Okay. What's the most difficult attraction for us to ride? For each one, for both of us, it's totally different. For you?
I don't know. For me, getting in and out of the Matterhorn was
maybe the same. Yeah.
Probably that one is the hardest for me to. But it could be Splash Mountain. But I'm afraid to even try it. Just the way that it looks like it's set up with the
seat
thing in the middle
rail
of it.
That goes down the middle. That's kind of hard for both of us.
I'm worried to even try it because I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck.
They need to bring the side by side like they have in Disney World here that we can get on. Mm-hmm. Make it a lot easier.
But I think that they need more. Some of them have hand rails when you're getting out, like Pirates, and I think that if more of the rides had that when you're getting out of it, that would be easier for me to get in and out of, and even for you to hold on to.
Yeah.
And that's a big problem. Like Matterhorn, it's so low, and I'm trying to step out of it. It's better if I have somebody to hold my hand to get out of it.
Plus, you have a 40-pound backpack.
Yeah.
It's an equal opportunity offender. Good. Yeah, it's definitely a backbreaker too.
Yeah. It's just hard to get in and out of.
Yeah. What else was hard for me?
For you. Yeah.
Well, as I've gotten older and fatter, Pirates has gotten harder, but I can still do it.
Again, because it's low too.
It's low. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Space Mountain is kind of hard, but at least it's seats side by side. Mm-hmm. Easiest one for me is probably Jungle Cruise. Your favorite ride, Mark?
Any of the ones where they offer the transfer seat that I didn't even know about. Yeah.
Yeah. I say Jungle Cruise because I can just
you can just roll in.
Right.
Yeah. But the transfer seat makes it easier too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else? What else is there? Mansion is not exactly easy.
A lot of them at California Adventure are going to be easy because you can take your wheelchair on a lot of them at California Adventure.
I love Spider-Man.
Yes, yeah, he was the first person in a wheelchair
I was the first person in a wheelchair to use the web slingers car, and it was opening day. Mm-hmm. We got to go on it late at night, and the guy walks up to us and says, "Hey, have you been on it yet?" Mm-hmm. I'm like, "No." All right, well, come with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't say come with me. He put our tickets in, and we got in real easy.
Yeah.
And what else? You had a couple things you want to talk about.
Well, we got to the accommodation real fast and the Haunted Mansion stuff and how much that sucks. And
yeah.
We're going to see how the Genie Plus
when it comes here
stuff changes it, because they're going to change the disability accommodations when they add the Disney Plus. They're going to have people with disabilities registering for their for the DAS or the disability pass before you get to the park. And something that I saw in there that kind of that we were talking about right before this, because I didn't know too much about how it was going to work. But you can register for 2 rides beforehand with the disability system, because you're going to call Disney before you get there. You're going to register, tell them what you need, and you can register for 2 ride times before you get to the park. But you have to do it, 2 days?
2 days before.
Up to 2 days before. So it can't be like a spontaneous thing. You have to know what you're
want to
do.
ride 2 days before. And
up to 2 days before.
Web Slingers pretty much is the perfect ride. It's just too short. Yeah.
No, the perfect ride is Rise
of the Resistance.
The best ride that ever has been, ever will be. Period.
Full stop. 4 rides in one: walkthrough, simulator, car ride. Yeah. It's just the best ride.
It would be perfect for you if it had a car where you could just wheel on.
Yeah. My only problem with it is that I have to transfer from the wheelchair. Other than that, it's perfect. Anybody have questions on it that I haven't seen?
It's difficult. No. Let's see. Okay. We answered being friends. And that. So. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the main reason that we wanted to, the reason that we're doing this now is basically to test out the vlogging, but also, or to test out the live streaming. But because it's Spina Bifida Awareness Month, right?
Yeah, for another day.
For
one more day.
It's like the very end, but we wanted to touch on that and just talk to people about that, because that is how we met. I mean, we both have it, and it's like the most common permanently disabling birth defect in the United States, and about 166,000 people have it, and there's a couple different reasons that you could get it, and I don't know exactly how
I know exactly how I got mine.
Yeah, I don't know, but for you it was.
For me, my dad was in Vietnam. He was exposed to Agent Orange, and the government says, "Oh, by the way, Agent Orange causes certain disabilities, Spina Bifida being one of them."
Yep.
Hello, here I am.
But it's how we met, so
Yeah.
It works out.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. I got to meet her.
Coasters and coasters. Love both of your shirts. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Got them both at the park. I was wearing the mini version of that one yesterday.
And so I wore it today.
Good thing we're not matching today. Yeah, they're both at World of Disney. Yes, Steve. Yes, we have an upcoming visit that we're looking forward to in November for Ben's.
Well, we have 2 upcoming visits in November. We have one on the 11th.
Oh yeah.
For Christmas.
That's right. For Christmas.
For beginning Christmas.
We're going for the first day of the Christmas party in November.
Right, and then for my birthday.
For his birthday, November, middle of November. Big birthday.
Week before Thanksgiving.
That Steve helped us plan.
Yeah.
By the way.
Thank you, Steve, again.
Yeah.
Big help.
We'll be there for our first time at the Grand Californian.
Yeah.
So we did our accessibility video about the Disneyland Hotel, and we're going to do an accessibility video about the Grand.
Right.
We'll compare.
Right. And then if they ever build Galactic Star Cruiser out here, we'll have to do that one.
Yeah. Well, we also have to do the Paradise Pier.
Yeah. It's not. Is it open? I don't think it's open.
I don't know.
No, I don't think it's open.
But yeah, we are going for the first day of the Christmas party too.
Yeah. I keep looking over here because this is where my screen is.
Well, you're reading the questions.
I get to read the questions.
Yeah.
No, it was funny. A little extra about how I met Carly. She was hanging out with a group of friends of ours. Of our mutual friends, and I was going down there to meet a friend and a different girl, by the way, and everyone was getting up to we were going to go eat dinner, I think it was. And I looked at her, and she was the only one standing there because everyone had taken off. I go, "Oh, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name," because I really didn't get her name.
And quiet.
She's really quiet, and she said, "I'm Carly," and that was it. Yeah. What other girl?
7 years.
Seven years. She's put up with me for this long. Paradise Pier. It is open. Oh, Steve.
Oh boy. Not yet, not yet. We have to get through our upcoming vacation first. Eventually. We do want to do a comparison of all three.
Yes, you will, Mark. We'll have to plan a time to get there early.
And I know that you Mark, you've said that you love Christmas time. Me too. I'm a Sagittarius too, so I'm born on the first day of winter.
It's funny. We're our birthdays are a month apart.
Yeah.
One exactly. Mine's, November. The end of November. Hers is almost the end of December.
Yep, 21st.
Yeah, mine's November 21st.
As I get reminded every year on my birthday, the shortest day of the year that felt like the longest.
Well, we'll have to plan it, Steve. It takes a lot of money.
We have another Clip 1313, but Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. How you doing? I love how many couple stories start with, I was there with someone else. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. I'm not complaining.
I mean, and he lives so close to Disney, but it took a while to convince him that we needed passes.
The first year we didn't have passes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've had them pretty much ever since, except for was what we call, thanks to Mark and Club 1313, the Thanos snap.
Yeah.
CK Berry, hey, how you doing, CK? Okay, doing awesome.
Thank you.
Happy to see you guys. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
We didn't see you at the parks on Friday.
Yeah.
You and Anna weren't there, or at least we didn't see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Ron Duck. Hey, thanks, Ron. It's good to be here. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, we've just been talking about some of the accessibility at Disneyland stuff and
lack of accessibility.
Yeah. Exactly. A Disney couple is a happy couple.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon.
Another question that somebody had asked us in the comments, I think, was about some things that we feel that Disney may not be doing so well about regarding accommodations and accessibility.
Yeah.
And as we kind of touched on, that it's pretty inconsistent. And the cast members try, but they don't always get the same messaging or the same information. But also, I just feel like Disney, as a whole, has done some things that kind of discourage people with disabilities from coming, or discourage them from having,
a good time,
a good experience. Right before the park closures, they were taking out all those benches. I mean, that was really impacting me because I was still walking around the park at the time, and they were taking out all those benches around on Main Street, and I was carrying around that big backpack and just trying to get around was really difficult. That was just one of the things that they were doing. That I was just like.
To answer your question, is there a theme park with better accessibility? No, there really isn't.
Not that we've seen.
No. Knott's, who's owned by Cedar Fair, basically neither one of us would be able to ride the rides we really want to get on.
They had a really long list of of rides that I couldn't ride. I just filled out their pass information just to see, and it was a really long list. Just because I had braces, and no real explanation. Because of course, the cast member at the desk doesn't really know the reasoning. They just know that, hey, this is the list of, if you wear leg braces, you can't go on all these rides. Even stuff at Camp Snoopy. It was really weird. So I am thankful for all the things that I can do at Disney. I see a lot of areas where they can improve, and it just seems like they don't have somebody advising them about disabilities. Yeah. That has a disability. If they are getting advice, it doesn't seem like it's from people that have
a disability. No.
But then again, we don't always have the loudest voice, and you know what I mean.
No.
So, I wish that there would be more advocacy, because it's something that can happen to anyone at any time. So.
And anyone can join our group at any time. And yeah, Amanda, it was so much fun. It was nice to make some new friends. It really was.
Ronald says, "Amen on the benches." Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny that they took out all the benches, and then after they reopened, they had to put all the benches back in and all the seating. I'm just, I laughed and laughed.
And
Look at all the
that was before you got your
accessibility.
scooter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I got it right away. Well, I started renting them right away because of the walk that you have to do from the parking structure. That was why I bought one.
Really?
Are there disability people? I don't think that there are disability people at Disneyland, Steve. I think that it's just, I think it's Bob. I think it's Bob Chapman.
It's Bob.
Back there just, what should I do? I don't think that there are actual disabilities. That's the problem, I think, is that they need somebody there that actually has a disability.
Yes, CK Berry. Absolutely. Especially older people and pregnant women. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it didn't just affect people with disabilities. Some of these things that they were doing. And the no shade. That's the other thing I want to say, too, that affects people with disabilities, the elderly, the pregnant. If you go to Avengers Campus, there is no shade. I mean, the first time that we went and had to wait, it was so hot.
Yes, you do, but you have places to sit. You got all those nice planners, Mark. Yes, we know about your vibe chasers.
Yes, but vibe chasers need places to sit.
Yes. Well, we don't park at Toy Story. We park at the structure.
We should, but it's difficult for you to use the bus, right? I mean, for
just getting on and off.
Yeah. So we've always just parked at the Mickey and Friends.
Yeah, we'll park at Mickey and Friends and push the 3/4 of a mile. Well, I'll push. She gets a scoot.
I'm trying to convince you to park there at Toy Story though.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Mark's vibe chasers comment.
Don't forget. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you got the vibe chasers. You got the ride chasers like us. Well, we used to be ride chasers. We're more like vibe chasers now. We're joining since we joined your group. Yeah. Jeez. Yes. Yes, we did. We rode the tram all the time, and we know all about your 116 laps.
And we did hear that the trams are coming back.
Yeah, trams hopefully will be back in January.
Yeah. But you know what? Oh, so we heard too that not only were the trams out of service because of disuse, but they used to have for people with disabilities the little bus, and they sold it.
Yeah.
During the closure, they sold it or they gave it to charity, is what we heard. It wasn't because it was in disrepair. It was just they got rid of it, and so I really don't know why they wouldn't have gotten something like that for people with disabilities, especially before they opened the Toy Story lot. There was just no way to get to the park. Yeah. And they weren't even renting scooters or wheelchairs in the parking structure in the beginning either.
First couple times.
That's why I bought the scooter.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any way to get a scooter until you actually got over to the park.
Which was ridiculous for somebody in your situation.
Again, it's just the lack of thinking about accommodation.
Yeah. We like the tram. We liked it, especially when we were the only two on the whole thing. Because we sit up front and you look all the way back, and the only person you see is the person at the very, very back. Was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're lucky enough to have that several times.
The only difficult thing was with people that were new drivers that missed the
stop.
Missed the ramp.
Yep, they pull it too far. Or
sometimes we had to make another trip around to line it up right.
It's like, dude, really? I know it's difficult, but come on, they train you to do this.
Yep.
Yeah. I hate people. I love people, but I hate people.
We're in the wrong hobby if you hate people.
What can walking guests do to make our trips easier? Stay out of our way. Don't walk in front of us.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is keep your eyes open. I would say because it's not necessarily. I mean, you're there doing your thing and having fun, or maybe chasing a kid or something. But keep your eyes open because we're not. When you're in a chair, you're not at eye level with somebody that's walking.
No.
And like if we're going downhill, he can't stop necessarily.
No.
And you got people running out in front of him or stepping out in front of him.
I got people coming up next to me and then stepping in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And they look at me, because I clip their heels. And I'm like, you're the one that stepped in front of me, you dummy.
So I would say keep your eyes open and just be, aware of somebody, if somebody in a wheelchair or scooter is around that may not be able to stop on a dime,
Right.
Because I've seen that a lot in the Disney groups on Facebook. Lots of recent complaining about scooters and things like that in the park. Lots of, why are there so many of them and things like that.
Do they have a system in place at Walt Disney World for people with disabilities since their trams aren't operating?
I don't know about
We don't
Walt
know.
Disney World.
We're in California. We don't know.
I would imagine it's the same, that they have to just, I don't even know what the distance is from the parking lot at Walt Disney World.
No, I know that they take the ferry over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, you might be able to answer that question. You've been there.
Like at the distance, or would somebody be able in a wheelchair be able to push that far?
Yeah.
What's the safe spot? Well, I like to use my umbrella now that I bought that attaches to my scooter because then that gives me my little zone of protection.
3 feet's a good number, because especially if I'm going downhill, I can't stop very quick. I mean, my hands are my brakes, so yeah. It's not easy. I mean, I'll be behind her, and she'll stop, and I'll hit her, and I can't tell you how many times my knees have hit the trunk of her scooter. It's because I couldn't stop fast enough, which is amazing. I'd say the ferry is pretty easy way to get to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
That's good to know. One day we'll get there.
Well, hopefully by the time we get there, the trams will be working.
It'd be nice.
Who knows at this rate?
Yeah.
But hopefully.
Walking in.
I mean, I think I think that they don't want them to be, but that's a different.
Yeah.
I don't think they want them.
It's like Adam's videos. He shows exactly where he's parked. Well, not the car, but he'll show what section he's in, so you can remember it. And then he pans the camera up, and you see it's like, oh God, that's so far.
Yeah.
It's like, oh dear. No, thank you. I don't want to push that. I already pushed far enough. We will get there eventually. We've put it off for a long time, and we have to, it's expensive for us to get there. Yeah.
Are they huge?
They're a lot bigger than what we have.
Well, I can imagine. Yeah, the parking lots at Epcot would have to be.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine having to walk that far. I'm so glad I have this. And you pushing that far.
Yeah. What else would you like to see at the parks for better accessibility?
I want the benches back.
The benches.
For one thing.
Yeah. I mean, some of they've got the benches in Frontierland, which are still there, and those are still pretty easy. Main Street.
I think that they need to
training.
Yeah, training. But no, it'll be interesting to see how this new pass works. I think that the idea of pre-planning the ride times so that we wouldn't have to be waiting around might be a good thing. Being able to schedule it for us might be good.
Yeah.
But I think that they need to. They definitely, take disabilities into consideration. Just besides people being in a wheelchair, I think that one thing that I really like is that on Rise of the Resistance, their queue has seating.
Yeah, once you get inside.
Yeah, I love that, and I think that if they can incorporate that into more of their rides, that would be awesome. Because somebody like me that used to not have to use a scooter, that would have been perfect to just be able to sit there, especially if the ride stops and you're waiting for a long time. Things like that, and more shade, more shade for sure for people with disabilities, for anybody. I think that's important. What?
Yeah, you'll see in a second. Hey, Lauren, thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Oh, really? 2 sled dogs.
Really, sled dogs, huh?
Steve?
Get a couple of huskies. That would be great. But
Steve also has had the suggestion that I pull Ben around.
Yeah.
Which I think that Disney would probably, allow before they allow 2 huskies that are not service dogs, just pulling us around. Mush.
Yeah, Steve.
But yeah, shade.
Talk about y'all can dress them up for the holidays. Talk about options.
Service huskies. Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey Tom, how are you? Thanks for coming. Thanks for we had fun last night, by the way, Tom.
Yep.
Hey Elizabeth, thank you for coming. Yeah, that's very true. If they're pulling, they are providing a service.
True, and you just need to put a little vest on them, and then nobody will ask you any questions.
It's
apparently.
Pulling me, that's saving my shoulders.
Yeah. It has a service.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's poor dogs though.
Mhm. We can make it happen. Steve, you have all the ideas.
Exactly.
Do you have it? What else would help you at the parks? I think something that I was noticing at Disneyland when we were eating at yesterday, just in the walkways or in the dining areas, more room to move.
Yeah, they've really crammed the tables back in spaces again. Hey Nikki, it's good to see you. Thanks for you would have had fun last night. It was fun.
Yeah, don't remember seeing very convenient spots to pick up food or quick service in general. So when we went to French Market yesterday, Ben found a spot to sit, and I went and picked it up.
Yeah.
And it was pretty convenient to pick up, and that's why I actually like the quick service and being in the mobile ordering, because then we can find a seat. He can save the spot for us while I go get food.
Right.
And for us, that really works, so that we actually know we have a table before we get food, and I'm carrying around a tray. So he found it, but the thing was the tables were so crammed together again that there was no place to put my scooter, so I had to park it way far away, and that sucked.
Hey David, how you doing?
Yes, yeah, we did get our pass. So we got, actually yesterday on our way out, we did get passes. Unfortunately, we didn't get passes in time to get the which one is the top one?
The Dream Key.
Yeah,
we didn't get a Dream, but we got
last night. We got Believe.
We got the Believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they start selling the Dream Key again. We'll upgrade.
We'll upgrade it.
Mm-hmm.
Scooter life versus wheelchair life. Oh, that wouldn't be friendly. That would definitely.
He's jealous of my scooter. He really is. After all the crap I've had to go through walking, trying to keep up with him when I was walking, and now I have this luxurious scooter life. He's a little jealous.
I've had 40 plus years of pushing a wheelchair, and she gets a scooter and la-di-da.
I've had 38 years of walking around and trying to lug a backpack around Disneyland and like a camel. Now with all the vlogging gear, I think it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's high time I have a luxurious scooter to put a little umbrella and have my drink and my camera. It works.
Keep it friendly. This is about as friendly as it's gonna get. Yes, Fridays when we can, when she has off work.
Actually, there were some weekends. There's weekends available for it that aren't blocked out for us up until I think we have the Christmas week blocked out, but we have,
Well, Steve wants to do a Disney date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you can. Let me know.
Yes. So many people for us. We like it.
But that makes me just thinking about Steve coming around with us and possibly going to the parks with Mark.
Yeah.
Talking about accessibility, I was just thinking, that's what's going to take, I think, to get things changed and to get things to maybe improve things for people with disabilities is more people that have a larger audience, a larger voice than we do, to to speak out on these issues and to actually understand what's going on for disabled people and to to push for things.
Steve's comment. Carly Ann, we got to soup up your scooter for the holidays. You can be the one-woman parade.
Lights, even?
Lights.
Yeah, lights. Probably jingle bells.
Yeah, a little speaker with a little Walkman.
Ooh, with Christmas music, yeah.
Yeah. Not this Friday, but probably the Friday after.
Yeah, I work this Friday, so it'll be the Friday after.
Yeah. And my birthday weekend.
Yeah, we'll be there that Friday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
The 19th through the 21st of November, we'll definitely be there.
Yeah. I want to see everybody there.
I got all the reservations. We're packed that weekend with reservations.
Yep, I will officially be old. I'll be 50, so.
Yeah.
Old. Yeah.
But it'll be interesting. It'll be our first time at the Grand. Thank you, Steve, again. And I got us into Napa Rose, so we did that for your birthday,
right.
birthday dinner.
Nikki, we'll be there the 11th.
Yeah.
For the Christmas.
For the Christmas party, yeah.
Yeah. And then again on the weekend of the 19th, 20th, 21st. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm curious to see what they do for that Christmas party. Yeah.
I'm a big New Orleans / Princess and the Frog fan, so I'm looking forward to the New Orleans Square party because they have all the different. It's gonna be 5 or 6 different parties throughout the park.
Yeah, each land is
gonna
have one. Napa Rose is a great birthday spot. Good to know. Yeah, I'm picky, so we'll see what's on the menu.
Happy to help. We know, Steve. We know.
We know. We appreciate it.
Let's see.
What you got? Anything else?
That's what we got there.
Yeah. All right. You guys.
Okay.
You can give us the parade we deserve. Us and Disneyland decided to bring back Main Street Electrical Parade instead of Paint the Night.
Oh yeah.
Growing up when I did, I liked Main Street Electrical Parade.
I loved it. I'm sorry. I'm so happy.
Paint the Night's good. Is good. But I'm a fan of the Main Street Electrical Parade.
I'm excited. That's needed to get the passes so we could be there for the electrical parade coming back.
Yeah. And what's the other one? Magic Happens. Magic Happens was only there for 2 weeks.
That didn't get.
It really didn't get started, but we saw it. It was good. It was a daytime parade. Good. It was a good daytime parade. Stuff with 50 Malarkey. Check back with me in 7 years. Oh boy. $50
Oh.
isn't so bad.
So Mark's saying that they announced during Christmas Jazz
Cruises on the Mark Twain.
I had heard about the special dinner. Did they announce what the special dinner? Is that going to be on the Mark Twain or no? Is that separate?
It's funny. I even said to Carly when we were on the Mark. We went to. I finally got to ride the Mark Twain yesterday. We went with Larry and Dan C. From Club 1313. That was my first time on it, and I think your first time.
Either that or it had been a really long time because I don't remember being on it.
And I even said that that would be a great place for some jazz music.
Oh yeah, that's right. And we were saying jazz music and like some hurricanes or mint juleps, serve mint juleps on the Mark Twain.
Yeah. If girlfriend can go to DCA and paint the night, can stay in Disneyland. Oh, that's a possibility.
Yeah, that would work.
A jazz cruise on the Mark Twain sounds amazing by itself. Would tempt me to buy a ticket. Oh, just buy one anyway.
I think it's sold out already. I think it finally sold out.
Is it?
For the Mary's Nights? I think it finally did.
Yeah, it's sold out.
But I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, and the special dinner thing was just for key holders, and now we can do that.
Now we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah. Right. Oh. Yes, he did.
Really?
Yeah.
Louis Armstrong played on the...
Mm-hmm. There's actually video of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we're going to spend all of our time at the New Orleans party unless we start and go around the other way and start like at Tomorrowland first and go like the proper way. I guess it would be on the tunnel on the right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we took the tunnel on the left yesterday because it was closer to with where we were, but we still ended up okay.
But we'll have to take the tunnel on the right during the party and start like at Tomorrowland. Otherwise, I'll be stuck at New Orleans Square for the whole night, I think, and I won't see anything else.
Yeah, CK Berry. Yeah, it's if you might be able to find it on Google. It's pretty cool. Hey, Katie Baker, welcome. It's good to see you here.
Well, we'll be doing a video of Mary's Night, so
yeah,
hopefully we'll be able to catch all the different parties.
Yeah, it would be. I think. Well, it's first year they're doing it, so we'll see how it really is. But from what we see, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So Elizabeth, next year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope they do it again.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if they don't. If it's like how fast it's sold out.
True.
It's sold out pretty quick, so yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, and we're talking about running over people. I only ran over 4 people yesterday.
Yesterday wasn't so busy. It was only busy over in New Orleans Square, but the rest of the park was pretty spread out.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty thin yesterday, which was good. It was a little easier to get around.
Yeah, Haunted Mansion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had you at limited capacity. Yeah, exactly. Nothing like limited capacity.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. When they had the special food that they just announced too, the special treats that are going to be there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's some little details we couldn't swing it. Muppets and Main Streets. I am very excited about the Muppets.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't. I'm gonna say it. I didn't think I liked the Muppets. I didn't really. I don't know. It wasn't my thing until we saw the Muppets Haunted Mansion movie.
Oh.
And I was in love. So
you didn't really grow up with the Muppets.
I didn't.
I did.
So but now I'm in love, and I can't wait to see the Main Street party with the Muppets.
I think we have to watch Muppet Haunted Mansion again, just because.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's a king prawn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It will be a party. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think anywhere 1313 is, there's a party.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anything changes? I don't know about changes.
No, the change is coming. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that was what. So going back to the desk, yeah, the changes
Yeah.
coming are how you're going to be able to. Um, you have to sign up for it in advance
Yeah.
instead of when you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. And we only experience going back to the desk. We only experienced the changes that we heard about in the Haunted Mansion, but I've heard that they've also made it difficult on some other rides for people with disabilities, and we didn't really get to experience that yesterday. But hopefully, we'll be able to look into that. Like I think Thunder Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones. There's been some changes that are similar. I really didn't like that they were trying to get more than one disabled party on the ride at a time.
Yeah.
It really took a lot longer to load everybody.
Pepe stole the show. Pepe did steal the show.
Mhm. Yep.
So, all right, we do have to watch that again.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pepe. Gonzo wasn't so bad though.
So you've
My crying
scheduled
during
your
Mary's
crying in. Okay, you got it all scheduled.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay.
Planning a crying. All right, so we'll see you at 8, 9, 9:45, and 10:30.
I'm telling you, if I go to that New Orleans Square party first, I'm not gonna leave.
You're not gonna leave now.
No.
And you know what we didn't do?
What?
We didn't go to Fantasyland and see the old Christmas shop.
Yeah, we have to go see the Christmas shop when we go back.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take a tour of the Christmas shop.
We walked right past it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I talk about a cry.
Mhm.
It's a whole Christmas cry show. Oh, sweet. It's a whole performing in each land.
Well, join me in New Orleans Square because that's where I'll be doing my crying for the entirety of the evening. Because, yeah, I will not be able to leave.
But will it be? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I've been to New Orleans like probably half a dozen times. My favorite city.
Mm-hmm. I've never been there.
I'm never gonna want to leave.
I've never been there, but it's just visually, it's my favorite city.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark, will it be as popular as Autopia the musical? Tears of Color.
Oh. That'll be something.
Well, Tears of Color is better than World of Sand.
Well, you can get on. Oh, he can get on my souped-up scooter with the Christmas lights and the Christmas music blaring, and cry your tears of color, and it'll be like a whole show
With projections, pyro, and music. I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he knows people. You make it happen.
Yeah.
I need a caddy to dab it. Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true.
No, I'm serious. I feel same way about the New Orleans party. I'm prepared to cry.
Oh, fun! The Christmas shop is cramped.
That's another thing too. We plan on not only doing the accessibility of the rides and hopefully dedicating videos to each ride and their accessibility. And I'm gonna hopefully be able to film him getting on and off all the different rides and make them separate videos. But I'm thinking the shops too and the restaurants and just different things, showing what's accessible and what isn't at Disneyland. Including the shops. That's what I was thinking too. Because when it opened, I was looking and I'm like, that looks awfully cramped. I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because trying to get my scooter even in some places, it's a hassle.
Oh, absolutely, Amanda. Tears of Color Cavalcade. That would be fun. Well, Tears of Color, World of Sand. I think that's my favorite.
Yeah, but I think it would be good to show the. I think, well, hopefully there's not. Well, it's probably got lots of ornaments, so I'm guessing that the shop's got a lot of
Breakables.
So it may not be a good place for me to test out the scooter.
No.
The scooter accessibility. Bang.
We didn't go to the crystal shop. Too cramped. Yeah. Okay. If it's too cramped for your chair, her scooter's probably not going to fit.
But we'll show that though. I can walk in and show that. That'd be a good thing.
One of those challenging parts of Disneyland.
Yeah.
Navigate.
There's a lot that's challenging.
A lot.
We talked about our most challenging rides being like the Matterhorn and Space Mountain to get in and out of, and Pirates because they're lower and it's harder to lift yourself out of when, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, really the most challenging part is, surprisingly, it's not that walk from the parking structure. It really is getting on and off some of those rides. Just because
the parking structure problem was solved when I got a scooter. I had to pay, you know, how much money to solve the parking structure problem that Disney
too much money
has going on there.
Too much money.
But yeah, it's getting on and off the rides. Yeah. Challenging, but it's also, you know, the people. Not like we've said that just because you're in the middle of enjoying your day and you may not be looking below your eye level to see somebody in a wheelchair and there they are, boom. Yeah, it causes a problem.
Right.
So.
And then people that are on their phones.
And that's another thing too. They're encouraging people to be on their phone. You're becoming more dependent on your phone. So more things like that are going to happen where you're going to run into people.
Yeah, you're going to hit way too many people. Yeah, I was surprised at how good they were.
And Villains Grove, yeah. That's for being how dark it is. Katie, I remember your comment. Yeah, it's so dark. It was kind of concerning. I think last year when we did it.
Yeah.
But they point you in the direction you need to go, and they tell you where you need to turn around, and yeah.
Well, it helped being the first group.
True. Well, because we did it twice this year, so being the first group, it really helped. Yeah. Because we didn't have anybody to run into.
No. Yeah. Which was surprising. I mean, I was surprised we didn't run over Mark.
Yeah.
Because he was in front of us.
To a point until you get to the stairs.
Yeah, you get to the stairs, you take off one direction, and wheelchairs keep going straight. Put my phone away. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm there, I hardly ever look at my phone unless I know it's ringing.
But we're going to have it. I mean, they're making it where you have to.
Yeah.
And then especially to look at when we were doing the DAS video.
Yep. That's right, David.
When we were doing the DAS video, we had to look at our phone all the time trying to find out where those umbrellas were to get your return times, because we don't use the return times for him. We just go to the exits of the rides, but actually when you're using the DAS, if you have like a autism or something like that, you have to find these umbrellas there. So you're constantly on your phone looking for them. Yeah.
It's like with Tomorrowland, it was over there by...
Way in the back.
Way in the back. Near Space Mountain.
So I think that that's going to be something that should help people with disabilities to be able to plan it from your phone, not having to hunt for all these different places and then go to another place to get into line. It's a lot to hunt those umbrellas down. Yeah. I think. I mean, because I'm in a group for people with disabilities that talk about the DAS, and that was one thing that they really do not like, is to have to go get in line at the umbrella and then go and get in line again over at the ride. Yeah, it wasn't. So hopefully people will like that better. Yeah. And really one of the hardest parts is when it's like right after the fireworks. If you're going one direction, you got people coming the other, or even during the parade. It's like you're doing that salmon swim upstream. And it's just impossible. Well, for anybody, but especially in the dark when you can't see us below eye level. Yeah, and I have a tendency to wear black a lot, and people don't see me. Yeah, black wheelchair, black shirt. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm down here. It's like, hello. Dummies. Yeah. Half the time that I was there, if it was tight at all. Wow.
That would have, yeah, I would imagine so.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I wonder. Now that we have the passes, I'm wondering how that's going to work. I mean, if the app's crashing and your pass is on the app, how are you going to show your pass?
So you use the DAS, and Katie, we don't really use the DAS. I am really interested to see how it works, how the Genie Plus works.
We may need your input.
Yeah. We may have you go before we do.
Or meet up with you and see how it works.
Yes. No.
What do you say?
Let's put lights on your chair, Ben.
I have the lights. I'm the one that lights the way.
Yeah, she has the light on her chair. People were, when we were walking back to the structure last night, people were actually really happy that she had a light on her chair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was. It lit up the ground.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anybody? Yes. Absolutely.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. We will definitely meet you. I've seen you in enough of Mark's videos. It's time to meet you finally. Yes, Amanda. Have fun with the family tonight.
Mm-hmm.
When we will definitely run into you. Some Friday, most likely, because I know you and Anna go, on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be good. It'll be good to meet another, clubby. All right. We've been at it for what, an hour now?
About an hour. Any other questions about like disability, accessibility, anything like that?
Nothing. Oh, Mark.
Pumpkin ball twin.
Absolutely. She got the number right. It was on the pumpkin tree.
The pumpkin count.
Yeah, the Halloween tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great story. I remember, when I was in high school, I actually tried out for a movie role based on one of his short stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was about a little kid who was, disabled, who wanted to go into outer space, and no one believed him. They didn't think he could do it, but his teacher believed in him, and he eventually got to go into outer space and be like a 15-year-old astronaut. And it was a cool experience for me to being able to try out for a role like that. Yep, Adventures in Design. 313. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more if you count all those pumpkins around the Winky Blinky pumpkin.
He didn't. You weren't counting those.
I don't think he counted those. But I remember, I mean, I counted. I said 86, and that was just in the first block.
Steve.
No further
questions, Your Honor.
Good to know.
Good to know. Well, we thank all of you that joined us.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we we appreciate it, and our little test here. Yeah, hopefully we'll be doing this again soon and answering your questions. Probably do it again after they actually introduce the new DAS system and we have some more input on how it works.
Thanks, TK Barry. Thanks for so honest and open about your experiences in the park, for letting us know how we can be better citizens of Disneyland and working along with you. You guys are all fantastic citizens of Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Some of the best people I've met.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
It's those people who take the tunnel on the left are usually the problem.
If everybody would just take the tunnel on the right,
Right.
the world would be a better place.
No, thank you, CK Barry.
Thank you guys, and we will.
Thank you, David. Yes, we will see you soon. We don't know when.
Thank you.
If it was up to me, we would do this on the regular. But we'll see.
If we get more momentum, we will. But for sure, we'll be doing it. I mean, it should be soon when the new DAS stuff rolls out. For sure, because we'll have thoughts.
Yeah, it'll be soon, Tom. Soon. All right, you guys. Everybody have a good night and have a good Halloween.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Lauren, it was great talking with you, and we will see you soon. All right. Good night, guys.
Bye.